Okay, we are live from Fingal Bay, and just waiting to see if we've got anybody joined us as yet. We're a few minutes early, and this is the absolutely gorgeous Fingal Bay, overlooking Fingal Island and Point Stephen over there, where the lighthouse is on that island over there. Okay, so I can see there's a few people have joined. Give me a thumbs up or a wave, let me know who's here. So we are on a different section of the Tamari Coastal Walk this morning, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it, it's a stunner, beautiful, gorgeous morning. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning. Hi Sarah, hi Catherine, good morning, lovely to see you. Okay, so we're going to, every now and again we'll pop out, I think, at an outlook. I haven't actually done this section of the walk as yet, so this part of the Tamari Coastal Walk is very new to me. Hi Cynthia, good morning. That was a whip bird we just heard. But where I parked my car, there were lots of flannel flowers, so that's promising. And I'm standing next to I think this is a tea tree, and there's the whipbird again. This one's just about to come out in full bloom, so we're only sort of a few days away from it coming out into flower, but we're just on the lookout for wildflowers along the Tamari Coastal Walk. I've been told by lots of people that this is a great place to see them. I'm just seeing a little sort of ground cover type wattle here, and so this is kind of the thing we're looking for. We're looking at getting in up close at the detail, and as we do, we'll be, oh, here we go, here's some beautiful flannel flowers. I knew there'd be flannel flowers. Look at this. Aren't they gorgeous? We've been waiting for a few weeks for the flannel flowers to come out into blossom, and this is what I'm talking about. I know we're early, but I'm hoping that we'll see more. So the little green tips at the end of the petal, and they are as soft. They're just like the most beautiful, softest flannel feel to them. And then this one down here, again, I don't know the name of this one, but that's that little yellow flower there is really quite pretty as well. All right, so that's a taste, I hope, of what's to come. So let's turn the camera around. Good morning, everybody. So I've got my hat on finally. It is definitely shade-worthy weather. I can feel the heat in the sun already. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so definitely a good idea to be protecting yourself from the sun today. So we're here at Fingal Bay. We're on the Tamari Coastal Walk, and we are going to be heading out in the direction of a spot called Big Rocky. I'm not quite sure that we're going to exactly make it all the way there, but this part of the walk is renowned for its wildflowers, so that's what we're hoping to see today. And good morning, Tariq, lovely to see you. So before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the traditional lands of the Warramai, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. Alrighty, so let's turn this camera around and let's get started. So just for Tariq's benefit, because I think you might have missed it, here's our first wildflower of our walk, the beautiful, gorgeous flannel flower, and there was quite a lot of them right down near the road where I parked my car, and we're going to hopefully see lots more of them as we walk today. Okay, so let's get walking. The New South Wales State Government recently just celebrated the fact that this walk has been more or less completed. And it's a beautiful walk all the way along, 27 kilometres of walk from Tomaree Head down through to Berrubi Point. And for much of the way it follows the coast. And you can see that the path here is littered with these little yellow dropped wattle flowers. So I'm going to keep an eye on the canopy above to actually see if there's still any beautiful wattle flowers remaining on the trees above us. And as we walk, I'll update you on some of the things that have been happening, because I haven't done many tours of late. But we did do the koala hospital tour on Monday in celebration of its third birthday. The sanctuary part of it, the hospital has been in operation for something like 37 years in one form or another, adjacent to the sanctuary on that same site. So we were there for the birthday celebrations of the sanctuary. And just at this point here, we can see the lighthouse, the outer light for Port Stephens at the end of Point Stephens, or what's also known as Fingal Island. So I was campaigning to raise enough money to adopt all of the animals of the sanctuary, which is at any one time could be up to 26 koalas, several, at the moment there's a couple of wallaby joeys, there's some small birds like lorikeets, there's a sooty owl. What else have they had in there recently? Oh, they have a blind eastern grey kangaroo who was found almost drowned, swimming in the port. You have to wonder how it managed to get itself into that situation. And we are almost there. I need to actually do that this morning when I get home. So I'm going to be making that contribution, which was $200 to adopt all the animals. And we're very close, so that's just an update on that one. And as soon as I've done that, I will publish the certificate or whatever it is that we receive to acknowledge that in our groups. So that's just an update on that for you. All right. Not many wildflowers around here at the moment, so just keep walking a little way, because I've been promised that there are lots along this trail. And we get glimpses through the trees every so often. There's a little rocky outcrop out there in the sea that's off this point. So hopefully when we get a little bit as well. And they've been doing a lot of bush regeneration around this area, getting rid of weeds. Lantana is a pretty invasive weed around this area. So that's lantana just there. People in America might be familiar with lantana, and it tends to take over the bush, take over the indigenous plants, and it's very difficult for our wildlife to get established beneath the lantana. Who did I miss? Hi Michaela, I missed you jumping. And then this is one of our wattles which is almost finished flowering, which is a bit of a shame, but it's the height of its seasons. It is actually in August. July and August is when the wattle is coming into flower, and you've probably been on at least one of my tours where we've seen the wattle in flower, but you can see that this one's just finishing, just coming to the end of its flowering season. Okay, so we'll keep going this way. And we can hear the call of the wattle bird, which is no connection to the name of this plant. The wattle of the wattle bird refers to a small flap of skin on its cheek, which is, in the red wattle bird, it's coloured red. And it's actually a very beautiful bird with a rather raucous call. So here we can see again Point Stephens and the outer light of the lighthouse out there. on the end of the point. All right, still looking for wildflowers. Well, here's something down here. Oftentimes our wildflowers are small and unobtrusive. Oh, I'm getting something, there we go. All right, so this one here, tiny, tiny little yellow flower just by the side of the path. Really pretty, it's got this red center. And I'll just try and find one that is actually a little bit more obvious. Okay, so that I think might be called a bossia. And then in the back there is a banksia flower, which is transitioning between newly opened and progressing to its seed form. Hi Elise. It's buffering. Is it buffering? Oh no. Okay. All right. I'll keep walking and let's hope that this sorts itself out. But my signal, according to the numbers that I'm getting, indicate that I should be getting a good signal. So, all right, let's just keep walking. And hopefully it'll sort itself out, because this view is absolutely stunning. Guys, I just saw a big lizard run across the path in front of me. I mean, look at this. Are we seeing this, or is it... Let me know if you're getting the signals returned, because it's an incredibly beautiful outlook that I have here. How are we doing, guys? Let me know if it's still buffering. Because if it is, I'll return the way I came, and we'll give up on this. All right, not getting any response from anyone, so I'm not sure how we're doing. My signal looks fine from my end, which is really frustrating. So I'll head back this way. And we get to see another of our beautiful wildflowers, which is like a white bottle brush. But in actual fact, I think it's a different species to the bottle brush. All right, I'm going to go up this way a little way, and if I don't get any response from anyone, I'll turn around and head back in the other direction. All right, I'm trying to shift the chat along. Nothing's happening with the chat, so I'm not getting any replies from anybody. And there don't seem to be very many wildflowers out at the moment on this section of the trail, which is a little disappointing. But the trail itself is actually quite beautiful. This one's called a sticky hopbush. And looking back in the direction of the lighthouse, we're getting small birds. And here we have another tea tree coming out in flower. Or I think its botanical name might be Melaleuca. Okay. Alright, I'm still not getting feedback, so I'm just going to go a few more minutes along here, and if I don't see responses, I'm going to head back the way we came. We have the sound of the sea keeping us company as we walk. How's my signal looking? So according to the numbers that I'm getting on my screen, everything should be fine. So I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that because it looks to me like it's a good signal. I don't understand why we're having problems. All right. So it turns out that this wasn't the trail that I was promised. Apart from those few flannel flowers we saw early on, we're not seeing very much at all, really. This is quite incredible, though. There's a big termite nest up there. And the trail starts to go up. So I'm going to go a little further, and perhaps when we get a little way away from the headland, we might start to see more beautiful drumstick flowers. Look at that. Okay, still not much happening in chat, so I don't know if I've still got any viewers at all, or if I'm just not seeing your chat. But here's me taking postcards for you on your behalf, so I can share them with you. That's pretty. Okay. So these are the challenges that we face living in some areas in Australia. So you can see that the path here is actually quite lovely. Except to say that this path really is beautiful. Here's some more of these pink wax flowers. So I'm glad I didn't give up on the trail, because I was thinking about turning around and heading back, but now we're starting to see all these lovely wildflowers. And still accompanied by the sound of the ocean. I'm actually not terribly sure where I am in relation to where my car's parked. I have a feeling I have to turn around and go back the same way. I sound okay now. Oh, excellent. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Lynn. All right, so did you actually see any of those beautiful flowers? Because what I think I will do is turn around and head back the way we came, because there's a lovely section of wildflowers that we just came through. Over here we can see that we're looking down on the actual suburb or town of Fingal Bay is there, and the trail continues on in this direction across sort of low scrubby heath that way, and then I'll see if we can actually get to a point where we can see out to sea down here, where the shrubs on either side of the trail are a bit lower perhaps, which I think might happen about here. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's what the trail looks like, heading that way. And you can see that it continues on. If we were to continue on, it continues on over there. What time? How long have we been going? 25 minutes. I'll tell you what, this is 360-degree view. If I was a bit taller, I wonder if I can get up on that. Do you reckon I can get up on that? I'm going to give it a go. All right, bear with me, guys. My my flexibility ain't what it used to be, but I'm going to have a go at climbing up onto this thing here so that we can have a look at the view. Let's see. All right, knees first. 1 foot. Oh, this isn't working out. I'm going to put the camera on the tripod, so I've got 2 hands to use. Give me a sec. Right, tripod. Get that on there. That on there. Put that facing that way. All right, 2 seconds. Just so I've got 2 hands to push up with. All right, we're up. Okay, so over there in that direction, can you hear me? I had my hand over top of the microphone. Okay, I can see you replying now. Thank you. There must be a delay. Thanks, Sarah. Okay, so there's the sea. There's where the trail heads off over in that direction. So I assume that if we were following the path, we would go up there and then it would duck around this way and then out over there. And then over here, look at this. That's Fingal Bay, the township. And there we go. So we're actually looking up along the coast. That's the little sand spit that connects Fingal Island to the mainland. And then that's an island way over there. I think that's Broughton Island. And then this one just in behind, I'm pretty sure that's Tamari Head, or that might be Tamari Head there. One of those two is Tamari Head. And can we see? Oh yeah, here we go. So who was with me for sunrise when we were up on top of the hilltop, the lookout, and we could see all those big red flowers around us, and we were under the communications tower. That's that one there, Gan Lookout. There we go. Spectacular. Absolutely fantastic location. So I'm going to head back the way we came, and we will, and just in case you missed out on that section because I had low signal, that's our best chance of getting the wildflowers on the return trip, and hopefully the signal will hold as we head back that way. But here, look, that's where pretty sure that might be Big Rocky. I've got some I've got some video footage of that because I'm not confident of taking you there. I just saw Cynthia say something. Now, where was that? I think she said we are chatting, but you're not seeing it. I was happy to see tea tree flowers. Oh, there. Lynn says we are chatting, but you are not getting messages. And yeah, it seems that when I have glitches in the signal, there's a delay. So I'm not sure if that's Streamlabs knitting the two pieces together and deleting the part where there was a low signal, and that's why the chat goes skew-if, which I guess is possible. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, now I need to get down again. I just don't have that agility I once had. I'm down. I'm okay. As my granddaughter sometimes says, she'll do something silly or a cough or something funny like that, and then she'll just go, I'm okay. Children, they're hilarious. All right, so I want to thank everybody who has already contributed to the Adopt Every Animal campaign. And if you'd still like to contribute, that is on a wish list item that I set up in my Buy Me a Coffee account. And I noticed that someone this morning said that if we didn't make it, that they would get me there. And if I do happen to end up oversubscribed, what I'm going to do is get a gorgeous pair of Australian bird earrings from the gift shop, which will further contribute to the sanctuary in terms of the profit. And I'll hold a draw and I'll send a pair of beautiful Australian bird earrings out to one lucky winner. So rest assured that the money is all going to really, really good cause. Here's another little beautiful little flower here, little purple one. And here's that flannel flower again. You can see the green tips on the flower. Okay. And at this time of year, the she oaks, the new tips of the she oaks are a really bright orange. So it's 8:30 in the morning. That's the flower. That is, in fact, the flower of the she oak. That tiny, teeny, tiny little red one there, just beside the seed pods. That's the flower of the she oak. And these seed pods, the cockatoos love them. Here's Banksia. I'm looking for new flowers on the Banksia, but I'm not seeing any just yet. They seem to come out a little bit later. But that's the old man Banksia with the sawtooth leaf. And more of these pink, gorgeous pink wax flower. And I think the botanical name for that is Eriostemon. The sun's making it a bit tricky. Sometimes it's overexposing and sometimes it's underexposing. I must find out what this little purple flower is because it's so pretty. There's an individual one. And as I said, I've taken some screenshots myself using the accessible feature on the iPhone. So I'll share those as well, just in case anyone missed out on seeing some of the gorgeous flowers here this morning. I'm really glad we saw some, because for a while there I was thinking, oh, where are these wildflowers that everyone's been promising I was going to see? This little purple one's really pretty. taking the tripod off because it's getting in the way. And it really is getting quite warm along here now. What have we got? About 8:30 in the morning. Here's these drumstick flowers. Those ones are just finishing. And then they turn into a seed pod that looks like this. And here's another flower that I don't know what it's called. This is an easier angle for those with dodgy knees. Much easier to see that. So it's really quite lovely, isn't it? I'll just do a little bit of a pan around here because you get the sense of what the walking through the trail looks like with the flowers on either side of you. And another little purple flower. Let's have a look at this one. It's really pretty. Now, I don't know if that's the Ariostemon again as well, because it looks like it's a slightly redder colour, but it might be. All right. And then as well, in this sunlight, you just have the gorgeous colour of all the different leaves, the shapes with the sunlight behind them. And that down there, just looking along there, the different shades of the green with the sun, backlit by the sun, just looks really, really pretty in my view. More flannel flowers, I love them, as you can tell. Okay, that's better. It was definitely overexposing. Hi, Joanne. No, Joanne, I'm not on the calendar. I'm a little bit annoyed about it because I filled in the form and sent it through 4 days ago. And, you know, I know he's busy. I know he's got a lot on his mind and he's doing a lot. But I did see other tours being added for this morning and for today, but mine wasn't, and so that's why I was spamming the group. I must have put 3 posts about this tour in the Facebook group because I kept checking and the tour wasn't being added to the calendar. All right, just low. So it's reconnected now. I'll keep this going all the way back to the car. I can see that I think I have one person on. Whoever you are, thank you. You're a treasure. Or a spy. Okay, some more flannel flowers just in there, in amongst the bushes over there. Well, I've certainly got my heart rate going on this walk. And whoever it was, I think it was Lynn, who said she likes to see the tea tree flowers. Here's one here. And once again with the pink wax flower. And I've got a low battery warning now, so it's all happening. Okay, all right, I think we're back at the street now. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for letting me know you're still here. Okay, well, that was a drama-filled stream, wasn't it? Gosh. Thanks for staying with me. I do appreciate it. It's lovely to have your company. And I'm parked over there. I was going to go up to the trail next alongside that house, but I tried it. There were some gorgeous flannel flowers over there, but they were up the top of a sandy hill. So I went up the hill, took a couple of photos of the flannel flowers, but then the path didn't appear to go anywhere. So that's why I ended up here. All right, let me turn this camera around and say goodbye, Sarah. I think you're the last one with me. You can probably see that I'm all hot and sweaty and red now. So see these earrings? Look at those. I got those in the mail from Annette Goes. She's got a heart of gold, that girl. She sent me a package with some gorgeous, and they're my perfect colourway, the purple and green. Gorgeous resin earrings and pendants. I'm going to make her watch this recording so that she can see that I've demonstrated her beautiful earrings right at the end. In fact, I probably should take a screenshot, shouldn't I? Here we go. Where's the screenshot button? There. Okay, hopefully they come out. All right, so thanks again, everyone, because I know you'll come back and watch it later, because you will, and I know you will. Thanks for joining me again. Check out the wish list with the Buy Me a Coffee for the campaign to raise money to sponsor all the animals, adopt all the animals of the Koala Hospital and Sanctuary. And I'll see you on the next tour somewhere, wherever that happens to be. And hopefully next time I'll get it actually on the calendar. Here's some tea tree. Look at this. A nice big one. No, that's very true, Sarah. I'm always attempting to do my very best, and often I'm just limited by the technology. All right. Thanks again. You enjoy the rest of your day. And bye for now.